You know, if you're having a crazy dream and it is dark, it helps to have a relationship with God, because there is some peace, even if you're in darkness. For some reason, I just wasn't scared and I didn't need to run or anything. I just knew that somehow it was going to get better. Like somehow I was going to come out of this until the light, somehow, if I just kept going. And I didn't give in to whatever they were doing. And it wasn't a question, because I didn't care about whatever they had going. It didn't matter what, where I was in that dream. I just didn't want any part of any of it. And so you find yourself in a dream, maybe you can't control it, maybe there is demonic stuff following you or whatever. I would suggest calling on God. Like, use his name, Jesus Christ. Some people will call on his real name, Yahushua HaMashiach. Call on him, because then you'll be free. You'll get out of that right away. And there will be dreams. I've heard stories of people who's been silenced or like paralyzed in their dreams so that they cannot call on him. He'll still come. Just think of him. He'll still come. I promise. But don't just succumb to whatever's going on, because whatever was happening in that apartment, whatever they were trying to get me to agree with, I think that was some kind of spiritual stuff literally trying to get me in my real life. Whatever that, and that might sound crazy to some people, but if you know what I'm talking about. In this dream, some spirit was in there that was evil and real to an extent, trying to get me to go over to their side, whatever that means. And because I have this relationship with God and I know the truth, it just all seemed really silly to me. Just all seemed really trivial and dark and futile. So I say all that to say, it took me a while, because I had dreams where I didn't call on his name. I didn't even think to call on his name in the past. And you gotta somehow be bold enough to you gotta somehow remind yourself, even in real life, just take some time out to really put this in the back of your mind, that this is something that you can do, and it will set you free. It'll be the real thing that sets you free, not whatever that witch was talking about. So that's pretty much the dream. There's darkness in the world. You don't have to be afraid, and God is with you. You just really call on him, depend on him, and he'll set you free for real. You don't have to depend on anything that this world or any human being or whatever tells you. Look to God. Go to God first. He'll give you the answers, and he'll genuinely help you. It won't be some exchange or trick or anything. Like, what he says is true. And his kindness is